challenge that my upline Kelly Fitzgerald threw out for these snapshots, which is the name of our group. And this is the sketch that we are using. And sorry, I just sorry, I was just, this message came up as I was doing the live, so I'm like, what the heck? Anyways, so it's from the annual catalog, and then we're on the last one, which is this sketch that we are, oops, sorry, bring it into view here. It's this is the sketch that we are using, and then as you can see, I'm gonna kind of put this so you can see it side by side. So I pretty much copied it exactly, and I'm just, I don't know why it's zooming in so weird. Anyway, so here's the sketch and here's my page. So I'm gonna see if I can get this to go up higher. This is the problem when you do live, you have these kind of issues. And let me see if I can, for some reason it won't let me zoom further out. This is rather frustrating here. When I tested it, it was, and now it's not. Okay, there, I got it a little bit higher. Okay, so anyways, so this is the left-hand page, and then I'm going to do a companion layout using the right, and that is not part of the sketch challenge, so we just had to do the one page. And so what I'm going to do, I'm going to put that aside. So I pre-cut out what I want to do for this right-hand page. So we're just going to get busy and start adhering everything. So this is Night of Navy cardstock, two-tone cardstock. And I cut it, I cut out a 1-inch border around there, and to do basically I gutted the inside part so I can use it later for another project or even for this project if need be. So right now I'm just adhering. This is the, I wanted to use the same paper as that I'm using for this background. I'm going to use it on this page, but instead I gutted this. So what I did is I cut a 1/2 inch off each end, and then that kind of created like a little border. And then I did so this is basically the paper is a, let's see, 11.5 by 11.5 square. And then I cut out 1 inch, or sorry, 3/4 of an inch on the inside, so that then it would line up and become my frame, okay? And then what I did is I cut white cardstock, and then this is 11 by 11. So that's going to be put right here. So you just have kind of like a thin little bits around the edge here. And then, and I'm gonna actually make sure that this is going the right way, because with this paper, it has a definite direction. So if you're going this way with the dark blue like that, then you want this page to be going that same direction. So you do need to kind of, if you're using a paper that has a unique direction, then you want to make sure that you are following that. So I'm just going to put a little bit of adhesive on here, and I'm doing that because instead of on the back of my white, because it's just a very thin little bit that I need, so just to make it go fast. And you could use the Tombow liquid glue or whatever your favorite adhesive is. But for videos, it's just faster for me to use this adhesive. So, okay, so now we're just gonna kind of center it. So you have a little bit like about a 1/4 of an inch border around the whole edge. And this is also good, like if you're not a really good cutter for getting the gut when you're gutting it, then it just kind of hides all your little flaws. Okay, and then I cut 3 by 3 squares, and I wanted to get a good like 12. I want to get 12 pictures on here, so they'll be like 2 3/4 by 2 3/4 is the pictures, which I don't have them developed yet, so we're just going to do a 3 by 3 and know that that's the placeholder. And let's see here, I think, oh, there we go. I'm gonna do this, and I wanted wanted to have like 12 pictures because I want to show my progress. I'm going to show a picture every month of this is kind of like a combo of me embracing all natural fibers, wearing a wool product, and then also kind of it captures my journey of my weight loss for the year. So so you can only get like 9 slots here, but with the use of flip flaps, which is what these are, I can get really 4 more spots. So I'm going to put these up at the top and just kind of adhere them on here for now, but I'm just gonna place them here, and then I want a little I'm gonna do like a little spot. This is I use the Stylish Shapes die here for the 3 by 3, and I'm gonna just put that, actually I think I'm gonna do it this way, so then kind of bring that out. So I'm gonna have one spot that will have that paper on it. There we go. And that kind of brings that in from the other page. So this is almost done. Let's just glue this down. So basically when you get these flip flaps, it has, Stampin' Up! Has them, and you just kind of peel this backing off, and then you decide where you're gonna put them. So I'm gonna kind of put it right near the top. So I'm gonna put it like about probably like 1/2 inch down, and then I'm gonna put this one 1/2 inch down, and I'm doing this first because I want to make sure I have everything lined up correctly. So this is a 3 by 3 flip flap, but obviously the flip flap itself is bigger. The 3 by 3 is the inside dimension part. So just be aware of that. So it's going to be slightly bigger than 3 by 3 where these are at. And I like to put my flip flaps up near where the opening of my page protector will be, because then it makes it easy to just interact and open up your flip flops. So that's why I did that. And then what I'll do is I'm gonna put my Balmy Blue cardstock. I'm just gonna glue it right where the fold is so they line up. And then put this one right there as well. So Balmy Blue is the two-tone cardstock, and that's what I use primarily. And so I'm putting the darker color, which is the true Balmy Blue color, facing up. So you can see that it's a lighter. So but if you want to do lighter, you could certainly do that. So now I'm just going to line this so that this one is lined up across like that. Okay, and then I'm going to layer this onto this piece. And we're just going to kind of center that there. And that'll kind of just give it some little bit of visual interest right there. I may use a picture in there, or I may use it for journaling. I haven't decided yet once I get my pictures, but I do want to make sure I have 12 pictures, one for every month, to showcase my progress. And this got a little crooked than I'm looking. Just kind of slide that up. This is why I don't always put adhesive right on the edge, because then if I have to lift up, it's not gonna tear my paper. So let's see, that's kind of, let's go up a little bit more. I think actually this one is probably the one that's kind of crooked and gives off the vibe that all of these are crooked. So if you have a T-square, certainly you can use that. I do have one, but I'm just kind of trying to wing it a little bit here. Okay. So I glued that one down. We gotta glue this one down. You could pop some of these up if you want to have some visual interest, but this is really more of the page to get a lot of the pictures on here. So with this layout, I could have 1, 2, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 pictures on this one layout. So with the 2 pages combined. So this is kind of a great little grid piece to use this kind of a layout to get a lot of pictures. So like I said on the left, the page that I did originally yesterday, you can certainly use this like as a baby page or toddler. Be cute, even like first birthday, and then you could do a picture of the baby for all the months for the first birthday. So you'd have, you know, month 1 through 12 on here, and then, you know, maybe the birthday picture here, and it would just kind of be a cute little recap. And let me see if we can zoom. Gosh, yeah, it's not letting me zoom out. I wish it would. I'm gonna just kind of hold my phone and kind of do a visual here so you can kind of see together what it looks like. So this is what the page will look like. And then I'm actually gonna add a little sheep over here. So I'm gonna put this back, and then we can get a little sheep on here. I decided to go live because I'm still trying to upload the video from yesterday, and it's not a very long video. I mean, it's 1 hour and 4 minutes, and I think because it's just 4 minutes over, it's just taking forever. I may have to go in and just kind of tweak it and edit it. But I thought, oh, I need to get this live for you guys so you can see it. So anyway, I'm gonna add, we did some little flags here at the top on that page. So I'm gonna add some on this page as well. And I'm just gonna take the Night of Navy, and I'm going to, oops, probably go this way. I'm just gonna kind of play with this 1 second and put it like that. Yeah. So because this is partly covering that section up, I'm only going to put glue right on my adhesive right on that one edge so that I can slide my picture in. You could also use dimensionals and pop it up too, so whichever however you'd like to do it. I'm going to see if I have one with the dots on the other side yet. Okay, I do that. And then we're going to just kind of pop that in like that. And then this design. So this way you're kind of echoing what you did on the first page, and then just kind of capturing the similar product. And then I do want to have my little woolly friend up here. And I might, let me see where I want her or him. Probably here. I'm just kind of playing with that. And I thought I blended it, but I guess I didn't. So I'm going to do a quick blend. By that, I mean I'm going to add like some darker color to the image. So I'm going to use Night and Navy, and so I use these blending brushes all the time. I'm going to just put a little bit here, and because Night and Navy is a pretty dark color, I'm going to kind of put some on my glass mat here, just to kind of get some rubbed off. And then I'm just going to rub it in here. So kind of blend that in. So you get that little blue in there, and then I'm going to do same on the face. Just kind of get that in there. And then I'm going to take the Stampin' Blends bubble bath, and I'm going to use the light, and I'm just going to add a little cheek here, little dot here, and I'm going to add some in the ears, kind of highlight that, and then I'm going to add a little bit of dimension on for the face. So popping the face up. So you can see I made a mistake when I stamped it, so I just flipped it over. It's a nice thing about using the stamp. You can just kind of flip things over. Okay, so I want to put that there, and then I want to put her little bow, or his, right under the chin there. So she'll have her little bow right there. And then, move that out of the way so I don't get ink all over it. And then, oh, I just realized I don't have my cloth here. Oh, there's the cloth. I can just wipe this so I don't get it on my back of my paper. 1 second, I need to get a little bit of water here. So I can clean that off. Okay. So I'm going to wipe this off. And then dry it. There we go. Okay. Just gonna wipe it. Okay. There we go. Now I think I'm gonna put her. Kind of want it maybe up in this area. If I put it there, I just want to see how that looks. Oh, maybe actually. You know, I'm gonna move this. I cut this with the stylus shapes, and I used the next size smaller from the 3x3. So I'm gonna put those here, and I think I'm going to put that there. So this way I can journal there. the dark showing. There we go. And then this can go here. So my journal can go there. And then I kind of think I want to put it right on top of like that. So I'm going to just stick it, and this way I can remove it later if I decide I don't want it there once I get my pictures. But for now, I'm just going to stick it right on the flip flap. And then with these flip flaps, you can remove it. But once it's in my page protector, it'll hold it in place. So if I decide to keep it there. Okay, so basically I'm all done. And we did these 2 pages. And that was a fast, quick, and easy layout. So there we go. And I'll take a picture of the 2 together. And I'll put that, a link to that in the comments. All right, thanks for watching.